No worries.
So that's good. Since it's Diwali, I don't feel comfortable to disturb them now again in the group.
I know,
So
and I think all of them will be in that. In fact, I rushed from there only. That's why when you called.
yeah, yeah. No worries. So we can just post this recording. So whenever they're free, they can
Absolutely,
watch.
absolutely. Okay. So welcome to all of there. Mangaraju, Venkateshwar, Uma, and Devendra. Done. Venkateshwar, have you met before?
Hello,
We have met before, Venkateshwar.
pardon me, brother.
We have met. Have you met before? I don't remember you.
Yeah, I attended the meeting today morning.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, my name is LV Rao. I live in Madhuvanam.
Right.
I'm a retired university teacher.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. No, that's okay. So let's start. Okay. So I'm just going to go through the flow. This is the first slide. I'm just going to go slide by slide, and it will take around 15 minutes, to run the whole show. So we start off actually at as I was mentioning today morning. People start walking in tomorrow, which is 1st of November, at 10 a.m. in the morning. 9:30, 10. They'll start walking in, and we have a good team of around 4 to 5 people who will receive them at dormitory A entrance. So the security at the main gate also knows where to send them. So they very correctly come to dormitory A, and the registration is done both spot as well as pre-recorded registration. Both is done at the same place, and they get a particular band, and they also are giving instructions where to eat food and what time to come. So they're supposed to come at 1:45 at N32 and N33. Okay, so I'm going to start my PPT from 1:45 p.m. Okay, so 1:45 the host also will be there, both the hosts English and Telugu, and they will start welcoming them. And we start at 2 or 2:05 maximum. We try to start on time, and we just start off with a basic introduction. What is heartfulness, heart-centered approach to life, and a little bit about Kanha, and then we go straight to what is the agenda for the 3 days. Yeah. So this is the old agenda. So polarity is not there. So I think I've changed it. They have it. So there is Santosh and Mallikarjun. They will always have the latest presentations. Okay. So this is slightly, I think, old version, 1 month old. So, but mostly everything remains the same. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock is introductions. So we're going to start with introductions and then just run through the agenda. Basically 3 days. What will they go through in a brief nutshell? And this is not there. Polarity is not there, etc. So there are some changes which we have made. So I just want to not confuse you all. So that agenda is anyway there in the group, which you will get. Okay. So after which we go to this next slide, which is the rules, and so be on time every time. So that's the key rule, and then participate, keeping the area clean. We stress on keeping the area clean, respecting each other, and no mobile phones. And then we also tell them to keep the footwear outside, both outside the N32 as well as outside meditation hall. Maintain silence as far as possible. So all the comfort dome, because we had a lot of issue, all the non comfort dome is non AC. If they want air conditioned, then they have to pay extra. Okay, so we have to check the availability, and I'm sure we all know what the price is, but it's pretty simple to understand. AC studio room is 2,500 plus taxes, and Pearl is 5,500. So anyway, so this is the basic thing. Drinking water, you just need to point out where the drinking water is, and also the restrooms, because they'll keep asking for it even later. So it's good for them to know that the restroom is just a 50-meter walk, from both the rooms, N32 and 33. And drinking water also is just outside. This is very important. Bedding has to be returned at 8 a.m. on Sunday at the comfort dorm. Because what happens otherwise is they go for after satsang, they vanish, and then they lose their 300 rupee advance, which they have given. So small things, just one thought I'll highlight. Okay. And then we started welcome introductions, and So we actually we try to create like a fun manner where people are engaged, and we tell them to break out with 3 to 5 unknown people for 7 minutes with three options, with three questions: name, where did they come from, and what attracted me to join the program. And at the end of the breakout room, they'll come up in groups of 3 or 5, and they will present, each other. They will actually introduce each other, and most importantly, what we focus on is what attracted them to join the program. So this is what we capture on the whiteboard. So the host or the co-host will keep writing down, what attracted them. Was it stress management, or was it nature, or was it meditation, or was it relaxation, or was it emotional, and all these questions come up, because all of them are kind of either stressed, anger management, etc., etc. They will keep writing, telling, and you keep putting it on the board. So at the end of it, you have kind of a summary which you can just read out, that this is why you come. And then we say that we will be covering this in the next 3 days. We will kind of see how best we can cover all of the expectations that are. So we got the expectations out right at the start. And then if we have time, we ask a few people to share one unique quality that I admire in myself. Each person, just, I mean, out of 100 people, 6 or 7 just shares one. And here what we say is, we have to try to focus on building up, unique qualities, and also the question of, kind of self-love, trying to love your own self. We just kind of give a hint in a very unique manner. And we start the masterclass at 2:45. So whatever it is, I mean, we have to. That's why I put the timings on the PPT. So you start the welcome at 2 o'clock, and then you do all these introductions. People keep coming, they keep talking. You have to somehow ensure that they talk less, etc., etc. So all that you have to take care. But whatever it is, 2:45 hard stop. We start the masterclass, both English and Telugu, and this is a 40-minute kind of run of the masterclass, and it is all there in the laptop. So English and Telugu, English, Hindi, Telugu, all three are there. And so it will end at around 3:30. It includes the relaxation by Daji and the meditation, proper 20-minute meditation sitting. After which we just tell them to reflect on what they felt. Anybody wants to share, they share, etc., etc. So 2:45 to 3:45, we do this master class, and 3:45 we break for tea time. So proper good time where they also go for the restroom, etc. After that, we have a small quiz, and all these are actually, it will come question by question. I mean, it's like animated, right? So how much willpower do we have? Do we use for meditation? What is the duration? So each question will pause. So people will keep answering some question and they'll answer the other. So we focus on the fact that there is no willpower. Duration again, people will keep talking, etc., etc. We give our answers. Right posture also, So we have 2-3 questions, just some sort of to get them thinking around it. This is after the tea time, right? This is the tea time, and after the tea time is this. And then at 4:15 p.m. or maybe 4:25 or whatever, we have Designing Destiny. So here we give those books, as I mentioned in the morning, and we per group we take 400 rupees. So we actually make them buy the book. It's an advance actually. So they pay the money, they take the book, and on Sunday, if they return the book, they get the money. If they do not return the book, they don't get the money. Okay, so it's kind of, we have gone through a lot of iterations. So we just realized that, and this is working well. People are happy to pay and get the money back, or they keep the money on there for themselves. I mean, they keep the book for themselves, and we have the money. So we keep replenishing the book, that we have. So the instructions are that each group will get a portion to read by the event host, which is all of us, and you will prepare for 2 days and then give a 5-minute presentation on the final day. Okay. So this is where it is. I'll finish one day, and if there are questions, or maybe I'll finish all the 3 days, and then if there are Q&A, we can take it up. I hope my voice is coming okay, Kadambari.
Yes, brother.
Yeah. It's fine, brother.
Okay,
It's
so
so
I'm going to continue till the end, and then you later on you can ask questions.
Yeah.
save
Sure.
time. So we give chapter wise, but many times actually the group will see the book and they will choose some chapters. Uh, on the face of it, we try to give these chapters, chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, because chapters are small, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. But then we played by the year, and we're not very hard bound. You have to only, sometimes they will even swap. One group will say, I want, chapter 4. So we say, okay, then you take chapter 1, like that. And all. That's not a problem. That whole drama will take, including purchase of the book, and all this will take close to 30 to 40 minutes. So it will run easy up to around 4:45, 20 30 minutes. And then we have the stress detox. So here actually we kind of ask these leading questions, what triggers my stress and how can I address it? Okay. What triggers my stress? How can I address it? How does stress impact my relationships? And what thoughts make my stress worse? And how can I change them? Okay. So just some questions and each of the questions address different areas. So the first question addresses things that trigger the stress. Second question addresses the relationships, wife, husband, children, etc. Third questions relates to thoughts. How can what makes stress worse, etc. So it will run, and then we say that and how does the body react to stress? Blood pressure and this, etc., etc. So all things come out because many of them who come in have a lot of stress for some reason or other. We see that, and then we do relaxation in pairs. Beautiful activity. It's running well, and so we give the guided relaxation commands on the. They can take photographs.
Magella injured 102 has left the meeting.
And they do the guided relaxation session in the plenary. We can either do in the plenary, or if they're confident, we directly do in pairs. So it takes around 5 minutes per person. So close to 10 to 14 minutes, it'll be over the whole thing. And then we get them back, and some Q&A continues, some question answers, some discussions, etc. We give a brief importance on the one-on-one session with the personal trainer. And yeah, we also use some quiet time, etc. So some small kind of time is there, relaxation and brief, etc. And then 5:30 is okay. We have the importance of one-on-one sitting. I've just put the slides. I mean, what happens in a one-on-one sitting? Is a deep cleaning, specific doubt and query. Because a lot of times uh, there's a lot of doubts and queries which you want to ask specifically to a trainer, which is very good actually. And there's a lot of discussions that happen. And some specific work environment, we're just putting this on the slide. We just kind of mention this. Like some guidance can be given. So some points around one-on-one sitting, and then we start this at 5:30 p.m. So preceptors normally come by 5:20, 5:25, and 5:30 dot. We start the personal session with the trainer. Okay. So some of you I think have come also for the sittings, and people who come in, we start putting them into groups. They talk a little, and then there's a guided relaxation from the plenary, and we say please start at the same time. We start the session so that there is no uh, ambiguity, or sometimes one preceptor starts first, another preceptor starts second, etc., etc. So this starts off well, and then they go for dinner, and that's it. Next day morning, so we also brief them. Now we've been doing this in the last couple of sessions. We also brief them the next day morning, 5:45 a.m. Yeah, 5:45 a.m. There's a volunteering experience, and you're going to work with plants, mud plants, and some plantation activity, etc. will be there. And so 5:45 a.m. Uh, the buses, trucks, tractors, jeeps, I don't know what all, it keeps coming, and they pick them up from the comfort dome. So a separate team is there, run by Bhuvana, Kripa, and all. They do it quite diligently, and they pick them up. They go there, and it's been a great experience. We've just started this 3 months ago, I think, 3 or 4 months ago, but it's been a very good experience till 7:30. They keep doing the work, and they come back for the breakfast, take a bath, and then 9:30 a.m. is a recap of day one. So we just ask people to share their experience of volunteering, or previous day experience, etc. Some few people to share, This also gives time, the latecomers time to come in, because 10 o'clock we start the, okay, we also talk about the recent book, Spiritual Anatomy. So 10 o'clock we start Masterclass 2. Okay. And that runs on till, what time is it? 10:45, yeah. So 10 to 10:45 is Masterclass 2. We also take attendance after every Masterclass through the app. And then we have tea time. And then we have a quiz. This question came up. I think today somebody was asking me this in the morning. So we asked, how is cleaning different from meditation? What is the meaning of spot cleaning? And what is the meaning of impression? So we just ask some leading questions and see how they can,
Shikhar Deepak has joined the meeting.
and see how they can, kind of answer all these questions. And this also gives a lot of opportunity for them to discuss, a better understanding of cleaning in some sense. So this is a good time we get for, understanding cleaning. And then we get on to this particular aspect of what's it called as fear management, right? Yeah, fear detox. So 11:15 after tea, we just ask this question: what triggers my fear? Can fear have any positive effects? And how does fear impact my physical, mental, and emotional health? So we're just asking some leading questions on fear and how do they tackle fear, etc., etc. So some discussions happen. Then we see ways and means to reduce the fear, and you can do the left nostril breathing, or we have this Ocean of Peace one video. This is a link actually. It's a video is also there in the laptop there. So we can run the video, or we can just discuss. But in any case, by around 12 o'clock, we start Brighter Mind. So you have around 45 minutes to discuss that, do some exercises, and 12 o'clock, we start Brighter Mind in any one room, N32. So that runs on till 12:30. It's a demo and a small, talk on Brighter Mind. We focus on seeing the mind potential that is there. And 12:30, 12:45 is the lunch at dining hall. And 2 p.m. is book reading in groups. So we bring them back for book reading in groups, sit for an hour. They kind of interact with each other, decide what is to be done the next day. There's a deep dive into designing destiny. They keep reading the book. It's a good exercise where they also start reading Daji's book and going closer to understand what it is. 3 p.m. is chair yoga, very beautifully done by the yoga team, and sitting on the chair. You can see the video on YouTube. So that's chair yoga, and it's done in person in any one room. 3:45 is the tea time, and 4 o'clock is, okay. We importance of group. Okay, the reason we say this is because next day morning they're going to actually do group meditation in the meditation hall. So we give a small slide on what is the importance of group meditation, how the energy field, where the whole is greater than the sum of the parts, and you can tell this in your own words. The combined effort is greater than individual effort, and a lot of people appreciate this because they know satsang in some ways in various other institutions. Mutual regard, brotherhood, egregore, motivation. Some few points touch upon any of them, but then 4 p.m. is individual sittings. Okay, so it's very quick talks that we're doing. We're not, elaborating and talking extra. Individual sitting will run until 4:30, 4:45. Okay, in between the donation counter also comes in. So this PPT is good because it will give a flow also. Even if you forget, you'll remember what is should be spoken. So after the sittings, you'll also kind of humbly mention that there is a donation counter there, and you're welcome to donate. When the program is free, you're welcome to donate, etc. So this actually, I put this, but I don't think we may have time for this because, yeah, we try to put the Kana Yatra Garden video before the walk. Depending on how much time we have, we kind of play the videos. Each video is around 2 or 3 minutes. Daji biopic is a good video, which is there in the laptop. Global Spiritual Mahotsav, we've been playing it in the last few months, and the Yatra Garden video, which is what they will see shortly at 4:45, hopefully. Where is the next? 4:45, yeah. So this is done by Neil. Uh, It's Raghu actually, yeah. So his son's name is Neil. I've saved his name as Neil Dad. Okay. So Raghu, Sai, and others, they run the Kanha walking tour that takes place from N30 to N33, Rainforest, Yatra Garden, uh, Babaji statue, and then they just keep walking because then it is a dispersed. Young people may walk more, old people may walk less, but ultimately they're on their own and they end up at. Okay, these are some of the photo pics that have happened at Babaji statue. But ultimately, 7:30 is dinner at the dining hall, and after this, actually, I'll also mention an idea which Kadambari gave about a circle time. We will discuss. It's not part of this PPT. So 7:30 is dinner dining hall, and then we come on Sunday. Okay, no, this is wrong actually. 6:30. So we start at 7:30 a.m. at the main meditation hall. They come at 7 a.m. report and do the group meditation, and then we have 8:30 a.m. breakfast at the dining hall. 8:30, 8:45, depending on marriages and all. And then we have 10:15 a.m. is group presentations. So they start talking about the group presentations which they have been doing. 11 a.m. is tea time. It's also the time for group photo. Okay. And then 11:15, we speak a little bit about the inner connect, prayerful attitude. We also showcase the heartfulness prayer. And then we move on to the individual sitting. So here is where we are talking about. So we'll do the individual sitting, the third individual sitting. So the third individual sitting at 11:15 a.m. and then a diary, and then we talk about universal prayer, which is done at 9 p.m. etc. after the sitting. And then if there is time, so in fact this I had told 6:30, but we'll actually normally bring it down here. So there's time. Yeah. If there is time, we talk about something called as the anger detox. Maybe I turn down. When do we get angry? How do we address the triggers? These are just questions which will at least get them curious as to what heartfulness has to offer. Because when you're asking this question, it also means that the practices of heartfulness can solve these questions. So we're just putting the questions across and stress, fear, and anger. So they know that the practices of heartfulness have solutions to all these questions. So just a few minutes also, discussion is okay. Universal prayer at 9 p.m. Talk a little bit about it. Then we talk about Quest 21-day habit formation. Oh, sorry. Heartfulness app, heartfulness retreats, heartfulness yoga, toll-free number. Spend 1 or 2 minutes on each. How to download the app, etc. We talk about TTC 200, heartfulness yoga, and free yoga sessions Monday to Saturday, etc. etc. Kids yoga. How to download the heartfulness app. Try to make them download it right then and there. So this whole thing will take around 45 minutes to 1 hour. Let's talk about recent books, Heartfulness Magazine, Wisdom Bridge, multiple centers across the world, India, US, Australia, Africa, Europe, etc., etc. Then we take a few video testimonials of people, some feedback, suggestions. Each participant answers, when are you coming back? Who will you bring with you? Donation counter, it's again back. So donation counter comes twice, Saturday as well as Sunday. So when you see the slide, you'll remember, okay, to talk about donation counter, and they'll also see the donation there. So those people will be sitting silently in the back of the room. So they just need to kind of move ahead. So 12:45, lunch and edu. So this is the program. We've kept it very simple, very light. And the idea is that, we allow them to discover heartfulness for themselves rather than we talk extra and, we try to teach them heartfulness. So it's a program where, there's a lot of sittings, a lot of introspection questions, the detox, a lot of reading, which is, design destiny, and a focus on them to try to discover heartfulness and get intrigued by, what is heartfulness all about, so that they keep trying to come back again and again, and they keep coming back. So we have met many of them in Bandaras. Many times, they keep coming up and saying hello. So a lot of people keep coming to Bandaras. And I think a couple of them also become preceptors, is what I understood from Ramesh. Many of them land up in Hope. So after this, they'll.
Rebupina Kirthi has joined the meeting.
So many of them land up in Hope, a program also. So there's a lot of traction running well for the last couple of years. One addition, which Kadambari mentioned yesterday or day before, which I really found interesting, is on the day two, wherever day two. Day two, they go to Babuji statue at 6:30 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. One thought is, before dinner, we can actually have a circle time, which is right here, and that's pretty good actually. Good idea, good thought actually, and doesn't harm the flow at all. So that's one addition we can experiment and see how how the thing goes on. Any questions around this?
Brother, hello.
Yes, tell me.
Yeah, the third day there is no master class shown, right?
No, there is no masterclass shown.
Correct,
So
correct.
we do not actually do masterclass on third day, while
Okay.
Telugu who has done half and all, but actually third day directly is sitting, third individual sitting.
Thank you for the clarification. Okay.
So day 3, we start at 10 a.m. or 11?
Day 3 we start at 10:15 a.m.
10:15, and we straight away start the preceptors are called at 11:15.
So 1 hour is the group presentations.
So 10:15 to 11:15, what do they do? Like
Group presentations. You can see the slide.
okay.
Group this one, yeah.
The book reading, whatever they have done, they summarize and tell us briefly about.
Okay.
Any other thoughts, questions?
So regarding the logistics on each day, so you were also mentioning in the morning meeting that attendance has to be taken, right? Attendance will be taken by someone. So
Correct.
that sequence also we can cover now. Like one is registration is done by the registration team.
Correct.
Upon arrival. Then they are being given a
Band.
like a brief upon where to go and
Yes.
have the lunch and how to
Yes.
go to N30 to N. Someone will direct them there, right? Like
Someone will
that's
direct them there. Correct.
yeah. So and then the attendance is taken by someone. Tea is taken care of someone, and
Okay,
the
let me tell you everything. So Mallikarjun and Santosh, they take care of the AVC. They'll have the latest presentation. So in fact, actually, this is a September. You see, this is the old presentation. They actually will have the latest presentation, which is October 2024, where the small changes, if you notice, I did right now, it is correctly there, and they will be taking care of the voice, mics, the video, and the laptops. Okay, they have all the PPTs, all the videos with them. Then all the room chair arrangement, tea arrangement is done by Eknath, Eknath. Okay, he will work back end, and all the tea and all will come on time. Sometimes biscuits, sometimes biscuits doesn't come, and I haven't questioned anything. Whatever comes. Okay, so tea comes, biscuit, whatever it comes. Okay, then what the photographer will come on at 11 o'clock on Sunday. So there's a coordination to be done actually for that. A person called Aditya. So he comes for the photograph, and you also need to inform Mona Mishra. Okay. Yoga, there's a sister called Gayatri. I normally send a mail, but we also get a confirmation who's a yoga trainer who is coming. Brighter Mind, there's a lady called Deepa. Okay, so she comes for Brighter Minds quite regularly. And in case she is held up, she sends the children, and then one of us run it. Okay, so as I mentioned in the morning, right? So just the children do the demo. There's one good guy who comes, one boy called Parth. Sorry, Parth's son, Janak. So he, he even talks here and there in between and all. So Brighter Mind is, kind of easy. Then what else is pending? It's a very simple program. As I said, we are actually allowing them to, experience heartfulness and discover it in a sense of curiosity that they feel there's a lot of this. There's a lot of secrets in heartfulness which they haven't grasped as yet. So they go with the fact that because we're not talking too much, so ultimately they'll end up with the feeling that my God, there's some hidden treasure here I'm not able to find. So they keep coming back, and that is the idea actually. So we don't tell them, we don't talk too much. It's not a teaching kind of a scenario. It's more of a discovery scenario. So they're discovering it slowly but surely. And because we ask those questions in between, they know that, oh my God, this place has some answers for stress, anger, and fear. So they need to keep coming back. So all these are just simple tools which we have used from a facilitation perspective.
Any other questions? Anyone has? So attendance will be taken by Brother Ravi, right? Like,
Oh yeah, sorry. I no, I didn't cover that.
uh,
Attendance. So what Ravi will do is one person comes from his team, from the IT team, IT support team. They will enable the. I'll show you. And it's surprising actually. We carry this app, but we don't know about these features. So in the Heartfulness app, Hearts app, there is a feature called as Event Tracker, and I don't blame if you don't know it because even I never knew it. So it comes under trainer section. Oh my God, you can never see it.
We can't see it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to let me remove.
No, they can. Everybody can open their mobile, no, and check.
Let me remove the blur in my background.
No, even then you can't see. Just let everyone open the app.
WhatsApp trainer section. There is an event tracker. Okay, there's an event tracker. I'll show it to you all if I meet you in person, and he will activate you as an event owner for this particular event. So he'll treat this, let's say, first, second, third as an event, and he will activate you as an event owner. Hence, you can have a QR code which they will scan, and their attendance will be tracked online on the app. Very simple.
Brother, it is coming as under maintenance or something like that now when we open.
Correct. I'm seeing also it is coming under maintenance, but they will activate it. Don't worry, Ravi. But that's the problem. So I don't get into it. So he is owner of it. Even I'm just wondering. First time I'm seeing under maintenance. No, after 7 p.m. So it will work. I think. I don't know when. Okay. So the attendance all the 3 days will be marked there, and whoever finishes 3 days will automatically get the e-ID card to their email ID and mobile. Okay. After every masterclass, we do it. Kadambari, that looks good.
yes, brother. Sounds good. So so it's only like once for the event, right? The attendance is taken once for the event.
Thrice.
Oh, thrice. Okay, after every class.
First sitting, second sitting, third sitting.
Okay.
Only those who finish all three will get automatically the e-ID card to their email. And
Okay.
we have no role to play in this. Earlier actually it was very manually done, so a lot of fights will happen here and there. So for a long time it was manually done, and a lot of issues, the Excel sheet, this sheet, and all. But last few months we have made it totally automated.
Okay. So I think, yeah, pretty much covered everything. Looks
So
like.
with people who have, Mangaraju, any questions, thoughts? What are your thoughts? You've been silent.
No, I have been listening there. It's
That's
clear
good.
only.
Very good.
And one thing, okay. One thing that I would like to share is last time, few participants are coming thrice or fourth time, third time or fourth time.
I will start video later.
Sorry. Few participants are
Yeah.
coming. Thrice.
For third time, fourth time also for the retreat. And yeah, I mean, if we can restrict or don't restrict, I mean, just a thought.
Very
I mean,
difficult, actually. I understand what you're saying. So normally it is for new seekers, but sometimes people who are APSCs also come, and Raghu knows this quite well.
Yeah.
So in fact, in the Yatra Garden, they will also start talking because they have already come many times. So we know this. This is we just work with it. 10% will always be there. We just ignore it and move on.
Fine.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
So whoever is coming like second or third time, we don't take sorry, what I was telling. We just simply try to discourage them, and we just tell them that you already have attended the program, and just be observer. Sit like an observer, observe the program, and help as a volunteers. So like it's kind of a positive suggestion we give them something.
Yeah.
Mostly we try to motivate them to go for other programs like heartful communication, hope, or other retreats, and we try to motivate. But then, as you rightly said, sometimes they will come, so we just move on. देवेंद्र जी, कोई क्वेश्चन है आपकी तरफ से? कोई प्रश्न देवेंद्र जी?
नहीं भैया, कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है ब्रदर।
कैसा है प्रोग्राम, कैसा है मतलब आपके अनुसार?
हाँ, इट्स वेरी नाइस ब्रदर, ठीक है, बैलेंस है, सब है,
बैलेंस्ड है ना? एंड रघु, एनी थॉट्स फ्रॉम योर एंड? यू वांट टू
Brother, I haven't gone through the presentations yet, but I have also joined very late because of too much of noise here, Diwali crackers in the city. I'm in the city, not in Kanna right now.
Right.
One question I have right away is, you have some questions for quiz, right? So the presentation contains answers too. I know that I can come up with the answers, but for consistency.
No. It does not contain answers, because answers are quite open-ended. Oh, you
So, for example, I saw a question: how much willpower do you need for meditation? It's a very subjective question.
Oh, no, it is zero willpower. Oh, let me go to my God. Okay.
Okay.
So,
You have started screen share. Participants can now see your application.
Thank you. So how much willpower should we use? Answer is zero. No willpower.
Okay.
What is the duration we can meditate each time? We begin with 15-20 minutes. We can go to a maximum of 60 minutes. Beyond 60
that I know. Yeah, only first one I had a question about a little bit. Some willpower, no harm in applying, but not required, right? So
no, actually it is zero. You're supposed to sink within yourself and not use any willpower.
Okay.
You're just supposed to let go. Let go is the answer, and we dissolve. The right posture is Sukhasana. Sukhasana is any posture you can hold for a period of duration of the meditation is the right posture. Okay. Next,
except laying down and stretching legs.
Except lying down and stretching legs. Next quiz. How is cleaning different from meditation? Cleaning we use willpower.
Active.
There's a very clear process involved. So we have a lot of discussion around it. Spot cleaning is suppose you're in the office and you feel a tinge of anger or stress or fear. You can sit for 2-3 minutes and do the same process of cleaning, and invite the divine energy, and you'll feel much lighter. What is the meaning of impression? Is we go into which Daji explains in the video, but we purposely ask the question because people may not have understood it or what the etc. So we try to explain the theory of karma, action, and how it has an impact on our being, and the need that makes us heavy, and the need to get it dissolved and let it lighten ourselves by the removal of impressions. So simple quiz time. Other questions are very open questions. What triggers my fear? What can fear have any positive effects? All these things are very open-ended questions, which
And the fear detox and a couple of other activities which we are making them to do.
Right.
You have steps there in the presentation itself, or should we make it ready?
We have the video. We have the video.
Okay.
It is there in the PPT in the laptop of
Okay.
Mr.
And he will. The brothers who are managing the screen will play these videos too.
Yes.
And it is
So-
there at the appropriate position in the slides, so that I will not miss it.
Yes. It is there in the appropriate position. It is all there in the appropriate position.
Okay.
And
All right.
he will know where it is in the system also.
All right.
Okay.
Got it.
So
One another question about book reading assignment.
Yes.
Second day also there is a read back, meaning
Yes.
they have to. So third day also there is one. So one.
I'll explain to you. First day is where we introduce the book. We make them buy it and we kind of introduce the group to each other. That is the first day. It will take around 20-30 minutes. Second day is where they actually do the book reading and decide where the second day. Second day is where they spend 45 minutes. They actually read the book together. One reads aloud, other person hears, etc. The whole group hears. And then they kind of debate with each other what the meaning of this book is, and they also decide how to present it on third day. And the
okay,
third
so
day is
first day there is no reading, only buying the introduction about the book. That's it.
And brief overview of the chapter. They'll kind of see and feel the book here and there. Second day is actual reading.
Okay.
Third day is presentation.
Good. All right, got it.
10:15 to 11. Yeah, this one. Third day.
So on day 3, when they will be attending Daji's session, we will also prepare them for the guidelines, right, of the meditation hall.
That is actually previous day. Where is it? Previous day, Saturday. Yeah. So Saturday evening, there is a slide where we talk about importance of group meditation.
Keep hand raised for 3 seconds to raise hand.
We will talk about the importance of group meditation, and there we talk about the fact that next day morning there's a group meditation, and what you feel in the group meditation, why a group meditation, combined effort, egregore, if you want to talk, mutual regard, brotherhood, whatever it is, you can just kind of.
Yeah. Here, maybe additionally, we can brief them up on, arrive in the meditation hall.
7 o'clock. We tell them 7 o'clock.
And then turn off your cell phones and all these instructions. I mean, I would say, we can reassure one more time.
Yes.
So that they're well informed about, specifically the Daji session. How to conduct themselves. We can
outside. Maintain silence. All that. Yeah, we'll reiterate. Correct.
Yeah. So I think we are pretty much covered, brother. So
you're good, Kadambari, really.
Yeah. So
I want to give a good round of applause to Kadambari for kind of.
No, brother. It's everyone's. It's everyone's cooperation.
You're waiting for somebody to take over the mantle like that, run ahead like a strong horse.
Yeah, thank you for actually it's a great opportunity for all of us, because this is an ongoing thing, and then we all will get some opportunity to be in touch with HFN sessions too,
Yes.
Yeah. So any other questions? If anyone has, we can.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. So for this upcoming event, sorry. So Raghu brother and LV Rao brother, are you willing to take up this upcoming tomorrow?
Yeah. Mine is on third day, sister.
Third day, but if you are available, you are welcome to take up from tomorrow also.
Okay, I will come and join. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, so because Meeru, you now that you got a good idea, because you attended both the meetings, you can come, brother, and then we'll see. You can join as an observer, and we can do it together, because I'm also the first time, so we can do it together.
No problem. No problem, sister. We'll do it. Okay.
do for second day and third day, I'm available, but
Yeah.
you still need me, or what is
No, Raghu brother, what you can do
Okay.
tomorrow, we will, I will accompany brother LV Rao and me and Banu. Saturday, you can join brother LV Rao. From Saturday, Raghu
Okay.
brother and LV Rao brother, both of you can do it, and in between we will also be there. Like it's going to be like 4-5 of us. So
Don't worry, sister. Saturday, if somebody is available, it's good. Otherwise, also I can manage. Don't worry.
yeah, brother. So what we'll do, tomorrow we will do together, and Saturday, Raghu brother, if you are
Okay.
coming, you both can do it together.
No problem. Okay.
And Sunday also, LV Rao brother, you're confident, right? How to
Yeah. No
go
problem.
about.